What up, nerds? Steph Koza here with a brand new review, and today the movie that I'm reviewing for you is Colossal. So, yeah. I'm just gonna come right out and say it. Colossal it sucks. It sucks. And I'm so mad about this because I was really excited for this movie. It looked like a really cool concept, an amazing original idea, which we are really lacking these days. And it had so much potential, and it was such a cool, funny idea for a stupid comedy, and I was so ready for it. And instead, it just turned on me, and I am salty. I'm really salty about this movie. So Colossal stars Anne Hathaway and Jason Sudeikis, and basically Anne Hathaway is like controlling this Godzilla monster in Japan, and it's kind of like this weird, awkward situation where there's this terrible monster just destroying and terrorizing this poor town, and really it's just because Anne Hathaway is just like walking around in a playground, and it just happens to mirror everything that she does for reasons that aren't really explained until later, but I won't spoil that for you. I will say though that the reasons are weird and stupid and really, really forced. But the premise of the movie sounds so awesome. It sounds so funny. The trailers looked amazing. It looked like it was gonna be a hilarious, just fun, instant classic movie. But it wasn't. It wasn't that at all. Like, it started out being really funny, and there were a lot of like really just silly instances where Anne Hathaway's character is just like doing really stupid shit, and it's just kind of like comical what's happening in her side of the world, and then it's mirrored by like the terror of what's actually happening, because if she like goes like this, you know, from her perspective, she's just moving her arm, but from the monster's perspective, it's just like smacking helicopters out of the air, and it's dark but kind of funny, you know? And I'm all about dark humor. Dark comedies are like my favorite style of movie. I was all about this. I thought it was gonna be so great, but it's like really dark. Like, yeah, it's a comedy, but it's also just this terrible, dark movie. There's a lot of undertones about abusive relationships, and both physically abusive and emotionally abusive, and that's like really heavily in the movie. And then Jason Sudeikis' character is just, it's so weird, because when I see his face, I'm just like, you're Jason Sudeikis, you're gonna be a goofball and funny and I'm gonna laugh at you. And instead, he's just like this evil guy who I just want to punch in the nuts. But at the same time, like, he would do something really fucked up and I'd be like, should I laugh? I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to do right now. It's Jason Sudeikis, so I kind of want to laugh, but he's also like, I don't want to spoil it for you, but he does some really fucked up shit. And I was just like, wow, this is really dark. We are getting into dark territories, and I don't know how I feel about it. There are also just a lot of plot holes in the movie, characters that come in and then immediately disappear and you never see them again. I was really excited that Dan Stevens was in this because he was in Beauty and the Beast, and I thought he was beautiful, and I'm in love with him. But he was also kind of an asshole in this movie, and not even really in it that much, and just this movie was not even close to what I wanted it to be, and I'm really upset about it. Because the problem with this movie is that it just has no idea what kind of movie it wants to be. It doesn't know if it wants to be a comedy, it doesn't know if it wants to be an action movie, it doesn't know if it wants to be a drama, and it's just like really depressing. Like, the whole time you're just like, Anne Hathaway, let me give you a hug and love you forever because your life is really shitty. But then at the same time, she's also kind of a dick, and like, you can't even really feel that bad for her because she's just stupid. This movie is stupid. Most disappointing movie I've seen all year. I'm so mad that this sucked. It just had so much potential, and you could have done so much with it, and it could have been so funny, and anyways, that's my review of Colossal. It was colossally bad. I'm gonna give it like a 2? I don't know. Parts of it were funny. A lot of the stuff that made me laugh was in the trailer, so I like knew that it was coming, but it was still funny, I guess. Props for creativity, maybe? I don't know. I'll give it a generous 2. So there you have it. That's my review of Colossal. Did you see Colossal? Let me know in the comments below what you thought about it. I would love to hear everything you have to say. Maybe it's not as bad as I think it is, but it sucked. It sucked. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, and yeah, I will see you in the next video. Bye.